Louder, please. Are you motivated?
Yes!
Are you feeling dedicated?
Yes!
Are you ready to restore this Constitution to its original integrity?
Yes!
I know I am. Parking was really hard to find. I'm a little bit late. But as I was writing my speech in the shower this morning, I got to thinking about things I need to talk about. I was just kidding about that. One is we do have to restore our Constitution. This is a plain and simple fact. Restoration of the Founders' original intent is paramount. Day in and day out, our government is becoming more and more tyrannical under the fine leadership of, what's that illegal alien's name? Obama. That's it. Obama.
Thank you.
Thank you, 308. That gentleman right there is a member of Oath Keepers. I nicknamed him 308. He's also a member of Constitutional Security Force. I'm a member of many groups, but the one I primarily focus on is Oath Keepers. Oath Keepers is an honorable group with an honorable message. If you care to join, do not hesitate. People like Danny Harrington, the Georgia president of Oath Keepers, Mad Max, you're going to hear him in a little while, they're Oath Keepers. Kelly Almond, he's my Region 5 leader, not a director, not a coordinator, he's a leader, Marine. I like that. I get all motivated. I'm the district leader for the Northwest District of Oath Keepers. You're standing in my district, and you're standing in Kelly Almond's region, and you're standing in Danny's state. Those gentlemen are the guys you want to start harassing. You guys pretty much see me on Facebook, you see me on YouTube, you probably see me on Fox 5, Channel 2, so you know how to get a hold of me. I want to dispel a rumor in a comical fashion. Last week, there was a rumor going around that I lived in Tennessee. That's not true. And also there was a rumor that I was arrested by the FBI. Obviously, that's not true. And the final part of that rumor was I was decapitated. I could lie to you and say that I went to Higgins General Hospital and had it reattached. But obviously, I was not decapitated. And I don't think that's going to happen because I have a tendency to always have my weapon with me. I sleep with it. I eat with it. I've named them all. And I'm proud of them. And yes, they all have female names. My 7.62 on the AR-10 platform is named Bertha. You know why? She's a bigot. I won't tell you the rest of it. I stand before you today, and I consider it an honor to be with like-minded individuals, and if there's any liberals out there, I consider it an honor to be before you, because by the time you leave this rally, you will be converted. You will love my country again, and you will love the idea of personal responsibility, because we've got a lot of good speakers, and they're going to remind you of that. They're going to not teach you. It's been taught. At least it was back in the day when I was going to school. The personal responsibility, and that this nation is a republic. It is not a democracy. It is not a... At least, how many... Does anybody know how many articles are in the Constitution? Hell?
Got one right here.
There's 7. 7 articles. The intent the founders had when putting this document together was to establish a government and establish those powers. They then moved forward with the Bill of Rights. And they added those 10 amendments that defined our God-given rights and protected our God-given rights. Not established, but recognized them and protected them. I don't think there's an 8th article that's been written yet. Well, I checked on Facebook, I've checked on the internet, I don't think there's an 8th one that says, we will establish a dictator in the Oval Office. I don't think it's been written yet. Has it? Anybody seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Well, this gentleman, in my opinion, my humble opinion, is moving forward to establish a dictatorial government or fascist government or something that's self-serving and will empower him. I don't like that. So,
Neither do we!
We don't like it either.
I got to meet you. I like you. He did say neither do we. That's good. I stand here to assure you that if it comes to push and shove, and they decide to put us in how do I say this eloquently? In a situation where we have to assert our rights physically, I will stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and I will stand toe to toe with them, and I assure you that I will not waver at all. And what's that phrase that's all over the internet? I will die in a pile of grass. Can I get that commitment from you?
Yes!
I heard a few of you. Can I hear the rest of you?
Yes!
That motivates. That motivates. How about you, sir?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. He might be a liberal coming over. No, I'm just kidding. He's probably an oath keeper. If you guys want to join Oath Keepers, don't hesitate. Do not hesitate. The national site is oathkeepers.org. I think Danny's trying to get up Georgia, oathkeepers.org. They're up and running and friendly. If you join the national site, that'll give us visibility, and especially Danny, it'll give us visibility of who is in our group here in the state of Georgia. We are moving forward in the unification of this state, all the way down to the county level. To the county level. We are going to follow what is called the Special Forces model, or the Ranger model, where we're going to go in and help enlighten or teach, and I'll use the word indigenous, or the local population, how to protect themselves and assume responsibility for their own protection. How to garner or unite their communities so they can move forward with less or zero government assistance. A lot of that's going to hinge upon the loyalties of your sheriff and your communities. Obviously, if you live in liberal-minded communities, you're going to be in disarray, and you're going to probably have your community going to have their hand out saying, "Give me." But I assure you, this is a Republican state for the most part, and most counties will unite. Most counties need to unite. Think about it. That woman that runs EMT service in an ambulance and thinks like us, potential candidate. We're going to need her possibly. If we have to
When he finishes, hit okay.
perform the checks and balances that our founders put in the Constitution. It's a tactful way of putting it. Think about those politicians that are there in your county that are supposed to represent you and being a good steward of your money. Check their allegiance. It's easy to tell when a politician has a good heart. They usually make eye contact and they got a firm handshake. All you liberal politicians out there just got a lesson. You shake my hand with a dead fish, I will immediately consider you one of them, a liberal. Talk to your preachers, your pastors, your congregations. There's this thing back in the Revolution that was called the Black Robe Regiment. They were an integral part of the winning of our initial and first revolution. They set aside their robes and they put on their muskets and they united their congregations and moved forward in battle. There's so many people that are very important that run that run their day-to-day lives in their communities, people that work at food banks know how to perform logistics, your sheriff, your deputies, and yes, that evil word, your local militia. Very honorable and integral part of your community. I see a lot of militia members out there today. I know you personally. I consider it an honor to serve with you, and I will consider it an honor to further serve with you. But on that note, the honorable thing to do, and I say this often, the honorable thing to do is not to start this fight. It is to allow their side to perform the dishonorable act of starting this fight, and then we will finish it.
Yeah.
Thank you for my military veteran friends out there. Thank you, patriots. Semper Fi Marines.
Defend the Constitution. Defend the President South.
God bless you and God bless America.
Yeah.
Ben, sir.